So I'm Enrique Farfan. I'm the COO at Fon. And this year, what we happen to do at Fon is make a significant organizational change in a way. And what we ended up doing is to separate our solutions business that provides to carriers from our roaming or aggregation business. And what we ended up doing is basically leveraging both businesses separately so we can clarify our propositions. So now we're a technology provider to carriers. At the same time, we still commercialize our roaming hub as a network aggregator. So we feel that in this way, our proposition is much clearer and allows us to get to the market with a different message than what we did before. So for us, given that we made that technology change, I think that on the solutions front, what we did is introduce a couple of new solutions. So we introduced the Wi-Fi service management solution that is basically a platform that operators can use to manage, deploy, and operate their Wi-Fi networks. And in addition to that, we also introduced the enhanced connectivity solution, which is basically a connection manager that is allowing the user to essentially permanently connect to roaming networks when it's on the move. And we've built in some advanced capabilities that have to do with performance measurements and also the environment measurements and things of the sort that make it a really powerful product and allows the user to have a great connectivity experience. And on the roaming front, or on the roaming side of the business, we ended up with having a deal with Microsoft, by means of which you can now pay for access to Fon and Fon's roaming network through the Microsoft Store. So you no longer have to introduce credentials and things of the sort or fill out long forms. What you end up doing is just using your Microsoft Store account, which everybody knows, just put in your password and you're good to go. So those were the most relevant things that were in store for us this year. So we have great expectations for 2017 because now that we have separated our proposition, we're actually getting a lot of more traction in both businesses, right? So on the roaming front, I think we're going to start seeing something that you didn't see before from Fon, which is adding premium hotspots to our network. And we are actually having very good conversations, so we're really confident that we're going to be significantly growing our network in a different fashion. And on the solutions front, we find that as a technology provider, we're in a much better position to actually sell in different geographies from where we were before. So traditionally, we've been in Europe, but now that we have a technology vendor proposition, we're finding much more acceptance amongst customers that are not potentially interested in roaming in Europe, but are very interested in providing carrier Wi-Fi in their own little countries. So in the places in the world where you traditionally do not have a lot of roamers or go abroad, our proposition was basically interconnected, right? And you had roaming and the technology. And now that that's not the case and they can actually purchase the technology, we're finding that we're getting a lot of traction. So we hope to see a lot of these deals in 2017. So I think that WBA is great, and I always say that, and it's because I really enjoy my time over here. You know, we're far in Spain, and now we're here in San Jose, and it takes a while to get your people over. I really think it's a worthwhile event. I think you get not only the networking opportunities, because you end up meeting new people all the times, and it's obviously positive for business. You get a chance to actually express your views in a lot of, I guess, groups where you don't naturally associate with. So you get to hear the views from many leaders in the industry, other players like you, get the input from other vendors. I think overall, having a collaborative ecosystem, I think is really positive. So I really appreciate the opportunity to be at this event.